time, they barely had an understanding of the difference between hardware and software. It was Babbage that initially proposed using punch cards like a Jacquard Loom, which would be eventually what IBM would do. But there wasn't a real clear differentiation there. And at the same time, that also meant so this is how the program comes in through a punch card. How does the data come in? And at the time, they thought that a programmer would provide all the data. Now, obviously, we think very differently now, right? You know that a computer can get data from all over the place. Like if you check Twitter, it's getting data from everywhere. There's no programmer that told it what all that data is. So when you think about this possibility to bring in lots of data and a program, then you start to get novel behavior. Because I can give it a program, and as a programmer, I can understand what the program will do. But what I can't understand is what data is it going to find, and how is it going to apply, once it applies the program to that data, what's going to happen? Because I can't tell you what that data will be. And so that's at the essence of learning. So when we look at learning in artificial intelligence, we look at bringing in lots of data and learning patterns in it. And because you're bringing in data and programs, you can get things you don't even expect. So I think it's really not fair to be too hard on her for that. She was quite novel in proposing that you could actually produce music from a machine. She also identified certain ways that algorithms could be more clearly written. So there were a number of accomplishments that she did that helped with the sort of foundations of computer science. In terms of getting to artificial intelligence, probably the most famous contributor there is Turing, who is famous for the Turing test. And what I put up there is some dialogues from the most recent contest. So every year there's a Leibniz Prize. And people don't really see if they can fool the judges. So the way a Turing test is set up is you'll have a judge, and you'll try to fool the judge. So you want a machine that can convince the judge that it's human. Now, properly set up, the competition will also have humans participating. So the judge is sitting at one computer, a human sitting at another computer. There's a machine programming the other one, controlling the other one. And the judge will try to pick which one of these is human or machine. And this is the sort of stuff you usually see. It's a lot of people use the same framework to produce these artificial intelligences or chatbots, so it kind of looks the same. Also, I have a hard time telling which one's the machine and which one's human between the judge and the contestant. I mean, you'll get questions like, what's your favorite fruit? Have you ever asked what's your favorite fruit in the first 30 seconds of a conversation? And also, when you look, they don't even really listen. Like, what's your mother's name? Actually, I do not have a mother. Okay, what's your birth sign? He just lets it pass. Sure. And that's not really fair. I mean, they're trying to set up a controlled experiment where you're asking the same questions so you can compare things.